Welcome back to another Explainer. Today we're diving into something that absolutely redefines sports entertainment, the historic 2026 MLB Home Run Derby. Now, if you follow baseball at all, you already know this wasn't just your standard exhibition night. No way. It was an absolute masterclass in game design, immense pressure, and raw athletic power.
4 swings. That is literally all it took to make Home Run Derby history. 4 do-or-die back-against-the-wall swings in front of a screaming, honestly pretty hostile crowd. By the end of this explainer, you're going to understand exactly how the new rules made those 4 swings possible, and why they represent a monumental shift in how we watch the sport.
Section 1. The 2026 Derby Stage. Netflix and Philadelphia.
Section 2. The revamped swing rules. Goodbye, clocks.
Okay, let's really get into this. For years, you know the Derby was basically governed by the clock. It was this frantic, breathless race against time that often left hitters totally gassed and really messed with their natural swing mechanics. Well, not anymore. The 2026 format completely eliminated time limits, going back to a pure swing-based format. And this was brilliant because it completely leveled the playing field. It ensured every single hitter got the exact same number of opportunities at the plate, regardless of how fast their pitcher worked.
So, here's how the night actually flowed. In round 1, all 8 guys got exactly 20 swings to do their damage, and the top 4 moved on. In the semifinals, those remaining 4 were seeded based on their first-round totals, and their swing count dropped to 15. Finally, the championship round saw the last 2 sluggers battling it out with just 15 swings each to take the crown.
Now here is the absolute game changer, the final swing rule. This was the magic ingredient MLB threw in to make sure no round was ever truly over until the ball hit the dirt. Basically, if a hitter launched a home run on their 20th swing in round 1 or their 15th swing in the later rounds, their night didn't end. They entered bonus time. They got to keep swinging until they failed to hit one out of the park. It's like a video game survival mechanic, creating the chance for infinite, super dramatic late-round rallies.
Section 3. Meet the 8 sluggers, hometown heroes, and rising stars.
We had a totally stacked roster for this one, with some incredible balance. Over on the left side of the plate, we had the Phillies' very own Bryce Harper and Kyle Schwarber, plus the Royals' Jock Caglione, the Yankees' Ben Rice, and the White Sox' Munetaka Murakami. On the right side, the Rays' Junior Caminero, the Red Sox' Wilson Contreras, and the Cardinals' Jordan Walker. 8 absolute giants ready to rock.
Section 4. Round 1 fireworks. The power display.
So, right out of the gate, we've got to talk about the lefties, specifically Jock Caglione. Fulfilling a total childhood dream, he steps up to the plate with his dad, Jeff, pitching to him, which is just an awesome, wholesome detail. And Jock delivered. He launched a jaw-dropping 477-foot rocket right into the third deck in right field. That is a spot very few hitters have ever reached in that stadium. His Royals teammate, Bobby Witt Jr., really hit the nail on the head when he praised that special power. Caglione was on fire, actually hitting 4 long balls in a row at one point and finishing with a highly respectable 8 home runs. But, wild as it sounds, in this historic field, that tied him for 6th place, so he was actually knocked out in round 1.
But man, the hometown crowd did not have to wait long for their own thrill. Phillies icon Bryce Harper stepped up and absolutely fired up Philly with a colossal 482-foot blast. That was actually the longest home run by any left-handed hitter all night. Yet even with that mammoth shot, Harper couldn't crack the top 4 either.
And that's because the righties were just on another planet. Junior Caminero showed everyone what raw dominance looks like, unleashing the absolute longest homer of the entire night. We're talking a staggering 491-foot moonshot. Seriously, 4 of Caminero's 12 opening round homers went over 470 feet.
So, when the dust finally settled on round 1, the right-handers had crushed it. Caminero, Wilson Contreras, and Jordan Walker all launched at least 12 home runs to easily lock in their semifinal spots. Out of the 5 lefties who started the night, only hometown hero Kyle Schwarber managed to survive the onslaught and advance.
Section 5. The final swing showdown. Schwarber versus Walker.
So who takes the crown? It all came down to this epic matchup. In one corner, the Phillies' own Kyle Schwarber, riding this deafening roar from the home crowd. In the other, the Cardinals' Jordan Walker, a young powerhouse looking to play spoiler. With just 15 swings each, the tension in the ballpark was literally palpable.
And Schwarber?
He came out firing. He completely fed off the energy of the Philly faithful and set a punishing tone, socking 6 home runs on his first 8 pitches. He was a machine, applying immense scoreboard pressure and backing Walker into a corner before the Cardinals star even picked up his bat.
But Walker fought back hard, matching Schwarber blow for blow. Still, he eventually found himself staring down the barrel of elimination. He steps up for his 15th swing, his final allotted out. If he misses, or if the ball stays in the yard, Schwarber wins, and the Philly crowd goes absolutely wild. The final swing rule was no longer just some fun concept on paper, it was reality.
And you guys, this right here perfectly illustrates the sheer drama of the new format. Walker connects on that 15th swing for a home run, triggering the bonus rule. He has to keep hitting, and he does. He hits 4 do-or-die home runs in a row on his final swing, completely defying the pressure, silencing the crowd, and snatching the victory straight out of Schwarber's hands.
With that legendary rally, Jordan Walker etched his name into the history books for sure. He shrugged off all those boos at the bank to become the very first St. Louis Cardinals player to ever win the Home Run Derby. Not only that, he became the 5th youngest champion in the entire history of the event. Just a masterful, ice-in-his-veins kind of performance.
Which brings us to our final takeaway. The 2026 Home Run Derby wasn't just a fun night of baseball, it was a brilliant evolution in game design. By dropping the exhausting clock and adding that final swing rule, MLB manufactured the perfect environment for organic, suspenseful drama. So I want to leave you with this to think about. Does eliminating the clock and embracing this kind of survival mechanic permanently change how we design sports entertainment moving forward? It certainly feels like the future is already here. Keep learning, keep questioning, and I'll catch you in the next explainer.